I thought I'd share with you guys a funny story that happened to me today, and with a bit of a meaning behind it as well. So I was walking home and, I saw this bird, a seagull, struggling to get some food out of this packet. So I go over and I open this packet of food to give to him. Anyway, I'm eating my own food and I go around a corner and then this seagull comes swooping by, but luckily I was quick enough to move my own food out of the way, but he nipped my finger, but luckily it didn't hurt, it was only like a little pinch. I told him off and then pointed over to his friend who was eating the food, which probably they pinched off someone else. But it kind of took me back to a memory that I had on the train station where I saw this seagull, another seagull, struggling to try and get this fruit almost out of like an empty bin. There was just like a whole load of like fruit that was not really eaten, and there's so many people just staring and just looking and not even helping this bird. And at some point I was just like, no, I'm going to go over and help this bird, because I don't know, it just felt so wrong to watch. But that's what's happened to our society, including myself. We've been programmed with so much fear, being judged a certain way, that we don't take action. And even with animals, we've been so disconnected with nature now that we are not connecting with it. We see ourselves separate from it, but we can choose to step out of that, and I chose to step out of that even though I was scared to be judged or seen weird in a certain way. After a while, you just get over that, because people are going to make their judgments no matter what you do anyway. And plus, these creatures, we're not separate from them. And I think, why so many birds now kind of like attack, because we've disconnected that connection with them. But anyway, even though that seagull was a little sold a little bit, get my finger, they still deserve our respect, our love, because we're not separate from them, we're not above or below. And stepping out that box of judgment of what we've been programmed is scary. It can also be very liberating for us to do. So yeah, I thought to share that with you guys today.